Oi everyone, this is Planet Death and I am back with yet another unboxing, and this time, whoops, Bloodletters of Khorne. I've decided to, as for the Warhammer 40k, I've decided to go with the Khorne Daemonkin. Perhaps it is because since I want to collect both the demons and the Chaos Space Marines, I read some stuff about the rules and I was quite impressed with them, and I was really, really impressed, and I really want to give that army a try. Probably gonna collect a quite sizable number of them, both these Marines and these demons with all the formation and stuff, and possibly getting one of them Bloodthirsters later on. And as for this video, not only showing this, but also giving a little bit of demo of what I've been working on, slowly but surely. But let's get on with the box. This is the latest white box, which I'm not really all that fond of. I don't know why, but I like the chaotic backgrounds and all. And here's some more stuff. There are a couple of samples how you can paint the plate. Here it is kind of a hotish copper looking, and here it is kind of charred red orange. So yeah, as if it's charred and all that stuff, and really hot plate. And the basic option stuff like the banner or some I don't remember what this is in terms of the Khorne Daemonkin, but if I understood rightly, you gotta have this, or if you have this, or this banner, or icon of wrath, or whatever it is, with the Marines or these, you can deep strike more demons right on the battlefield, which is neat. I read more and more stuff about the Khorne Daemonkin at the Battle of Lost Souls. There was this author who's been making these strategic reviews on these formations, and it's been a real pleasure reading those. But let's get on with the unboxing and let's push it there. By the way, you may not have seen this snap before, but I made this at the elementary school, but I've actually never used it since my parents said that the handle of this knife is kinda impractical, and so did my brother, so I just ditched this into my little wooden coffin, which I also made myself at the elementary school or high school. Can't remember where, but still, yeah. But just lately I've taken this out of the box and put it to use, since I've never actually used this knife before, and as you may see, it is rather sharp, because it is really unused. Extremely sharp little thing. So with the unboxing, as of painting these, I'm gonna try to make it as streamlined and manufactured-like as possible. But yeah, we'll see. I've painted some crypt ghouls of the vampire counts with the same paint scheme, so I should be familiar with this. But the only thing tricky to me are the horns, which are like they have this smooth transition from red to black, which I think may be problematic. Or maybe not. I gotta study a bit techniques for doing that probably. And the banner is gonna be tricky ones. Let's see how that goes. The instructions don't seem all that long. Apparently the back of the elongated head and the tongue are on the one piece and the head itself is in one piece. Doesn't look all too complicated. Really simple instructions really as to how to assemble these. Nothing too fancy there. The banner looks really cool already, even as unpainted. And not sure what the hell is this. This is probably one of the banner options, I think. And I really like the look of the blades. They are really long. Really long. I know already that I'm so going to fucking enjoy painting these. So I may actually skip on painting some other miniatures that I have on the way, I don't know. Or I may try to finish off the possessed units, the unit of possessed which I have. Yeah, here we have more of them blades. I just love them. Just can't get enough of these. Really like the look of these. There was a tiny strand of plastic. I thought it was hair. Actually, I thought it was hair. The legs and arms of these bloodletters are a bit thinner than I thought, but the blades really are in impressive size. They look as if they are quite as tall as the bloodletters themselves. But I'll see that later on. On this brew we have the heads. Quite nice head. Quite a nice set of the heads. More than enough, I suppose. No, not exactly. Not exactly. I thought that there were like 12 or 14 at first sight, but there are 10. So there isn't too much to make variations. But yeah, just to give a bit closer look, really impressed with this stuff. Yes, really impressed. I'm not sure as of the painting scheme if I will be going for some particular band of the Khorne Daemonkin, since I've been painting most of my stuff, at least so far, most of my Chaos Space Mariners have been painted into the Red Corsairs scheme. So I may have a default paint scheme for the Bloodletters and on the these demons of Khorne in general, or I may try to paint them in a bit more original way, or some other way around. I'm not really sure. I might actually try to paint them in some other scheme, like belonging to some particular Daemonkin. Not sure. I could always conjure up some fluff that the Red Corsairs that I have, they are just some splinter group of the Red Corsairs that have gone off on their own or stuff like that. But on the tabletop, it doesn't matter much. Here we have the back of the bases, the round ones, and the fantasy battle Age of Sigma. But actually on the Age of Sigma it shouldn't matter much which kind of base you have, but still I might have a use of these if I am missing some. As of the stuff I'm doing, there isn't much to show on this, but this is the base for the Ogre Kingdom's Iron Blaster. I'm trying to get that done since it's been quite a while since I got that model. I really should try to finish it. But as of the second agenda of this video, showing some stuff that I've been working on. I'll try to focus this if I can. Not sure if I'm doing any good job here. Yes. This is one of the cultist champions. Kinda gave it a rather bit dirty brown sandish look on the rope or the loincloth, whatever it is, and the Cornish red hood. There are some tiny bits of details here and there that I need to finish off, but otherwise it's done. And here is one of the topless cultists. There are still some details left to paint, some rusty details on the weapon, I think, and a bit more detailing on the scars and these bony extrusions coming out of his back. And here is the another cultist champion, kind of a black grayish cloak with the Cornish red or red corsair red innards. I'm trying to paint these cultists into the red corsair theme, to which it forms. At least for the cultists, it will be a tiny bit of bling, not all that much, and red and black. I'm really satisfied with this, but this too again needs some touching up here and there. It may look nice on the camera, or it may not, but still I'm not quite satisfied. I need to do a little bit touching here and there, as I always need to actually do a bit touch-ups here and there. I'm not quite sure if I did, but I probably have shown the one of the possessed that it's ready, but since I'm not sure, I'm not actually showing, but I'm going to show one of the possessed, another one of them that I got painted, the one with the freakish head and kind of a grayish sitting. Whoops. And and these blades I did not paint bony, but rather metallic, so this miniature has bit more than just armor and sitting about it, but more. But I wanted to give a more metallic infusion feeling to this miniature. And as of the paint scheme of the Red Corsairs, I'm not going for the paint scheme that was detailed in. I don't remember if it was the first of those really big fat white dwarf magazines, but there was the scheme and in it there was no bling at all. On the older painting scheme there was a bit more bling, and it was kind of a silverish goldish bling, so I'm going on that. But the but is that I'm giving away more bling based on the feedback I got from these miniatures I painted and published at DeviantArt. Some folk really liked, and including my sister actually liked the fact that they had a bit more bling. So yes, and it pleases me more so to do it a bit different way. So I'm gonna stick with this. And for some special characters, I may have some bling on the shoulder pads, but mostly it will be only at the arms and the belt buckle. This too needs a tiny bit touch-ups here and there, especially on that foot right there. It has tiny bit of white where they should be red. So to give a bit more look of the pink muscles. Oh, and that little skull back there needs some painting too. It's not quite finished. So yeah, and here's yet another possessed which I have started. It feels kind of tricky because I really suck at painting them horns which have the ridges. I don't really know how to paint these so that they look good. And I wanted to give this a really bling bling look because this one is actually the champion of the group. So I wanted to give this a special amount of golden bling. The fire on this arm is painted up. I may do some little touch up more, but this greenish arm, I don't know how I came up with this Nurgle green arm, but I suppose it doesn't matter all that much. This is kind of a halfway there, halfway done. And there isn't much to show on this, but one of them backpacks which I've painted. It's gonna go for one of them possessed. I'm not sure where the hell did I put it actually. It should be around somewhere. Yes. This one shall have the wings because this miniature actually looks more like more like a demon prince. So I've been thinking about maybe I should make this the unit champion since it has wings and all, and it looks the most demonic to me since it does resemble the demon prince. I've painted this to a tiny bit. And here's the other one of the possessed. Doesn't have any paint on yet, and I'm still missing one of them backpacks. It is probably somewhere, but I'm not really bothering on digging that up just now. I'm not gonna bother showing the cultist, but suffice to say that some of them will have the red corsair look, but some of them will have more of a Khornish look. I mean a way more Khornish look, or like Daemonkin sort of. Look, and just one more. So here is the aspiring champion which I bought some time ago, and I don't actually remember if I did any unboxing on this, but it is a blister, so, and I don't really bother making unboxings about those since you can see the innards, but you can still see the innards of other boxes, so I don't even remember if I did unboxing on this, but to compensate on that, here's a look on how I've tried to work on it. I'm not sure what all of the details are missing, but there is a huge bunch of those missing, like yes, I'll have to try paint this bit more fleshy, it's not done yet. And the head of the Inquisitor, or whoever is that poor fellow, and the Meltacan, I'm not sure, or Combi Melta, perhaps. And the axe needs a bit more detailing too. But yes, here is the aspiring champion. This is one of the models that I've been wanting for quite a long time now. But yep. That was for the unboxing and the demo video. And there isn't much progress on the Forge Fiend. I've been trying to magnetize it, but it's been frustrating at times because it takes a hell of a lot of patience and sharp eyes and intelligence to get it right, and I want to get it right. And somehow I'm not just satisfied with making it a Forge Fiend which can swap the guns. I also want to make it so that I can turn into a Mauler Fiend if I so desire. But we'll see how that goes, and I'll be sure to show more unboxing as I get new stuff. As of now, I'm getting a bit more money than usual for the unemployment allowance, but it's not all that much to write home about. But still, it's better than the previous. And especially if I'm getting a job, I'm getting a tons of miniatures. Probably a fuckload of them bloodletters, and one of them bloodthirsters, and a demon prince, and a lot of lots of other stuff. But shit, this has been on for 20 minutes already, so see you later. Planet Dead out.